Good evening, everyone. We are going to do a little last hurrah for celebration, and I'm getting everything fired up right now. So when you jump on, just be sure to say hello and let me know if you're watching this live or if you're on the replay. If you have any questions at all while we go through our project tonight, just let me know. And if I don't answer it during the live, I will go back through the questions and answer those later. So to start with, as you all know, celebration is going on now through Sunday. It will end Sunday night. So if you are holding on to your orders, make sure you get those in. And for those of you that are new, SaleABration is our once a year sale, although I will let you know we're going to do this again later on in the year. But normally we have it once a year, and with every $50 you spend, you can get free products out of this catalog. So there's a lot of paper this year and just some really gorgeous papers. So for instance, you can get this package of paper. The donkeys have been the very most popular item. So that is one of the stamp sets. The Approaching Perfection is great if you're wanting to make birthday cards. And I know this Oh So Ombre paper has been extremely popular also. And then we have two more stamp sets, the Corner Bouquet and the Heal Your Heart. All of these that I've shown you so far, if you spend $50, you can select one of those for free. And then we have this Flower and Field paper, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to show you another video with some projects I've created with that. Let's keep our fingers crossed that I'll be able to put that there. And then the A Touch of Ink stamp set, and I've shared a video and some great projects with that. Now this one's a little different. It's a bigger stamp set, so it is free with a $100 purchase. So it's a little bit different there. And then we get to the Berry Blessing stamp set and the Designer Series paper. And that is what I'm going to do tonight's project on. So this coordinates with the Sweet Strawberry bundle that is in the Occasions catalog. Now let me just bring that in really quick because I want to show you. This is the Sweet Strawberry stamp set, and then I don't have my punch nearby. The thing is, you cannot buy the bundle right now. The Strawberry Punch has been delayed, so it is not orderable right now. But you can order the Sweet Strawberry stamp set, and you may just want to do that because you do have lots of great images and greetings with that, and you could certainly use them with the cards that we're doing today. The thing is, you will not be able to get this paper or this stamp set that coordinate with the stamp set after Sunday. So you may want to go ahead and order this stamp set and get your order up to $100 so that you can qualify to get this one free. But my projects today all have to use this one. So this is the Berry Blessing stamp set. And then I'm going to be using, I think, just about every single paper so that you'll get to see all of the patterns on that. And it's really pretty. So if you're on my mailing list, I sent out an email just about an hour ago giving you some dimensions to cut for tonight's project. So I'm going to go over those with you. The first thing I had you cut was a piece of Designer Series paper at 2 inches by 5.5 inches. And tonight's card is just really simple. You can do this with any paper you've already got. But again, this is from that SaleABration paper. And then you want another piece that coordinates. So if you're using a package of paper, do both of those. And this one is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So it's just a perfect square. And then I have my base card, which is 5.5 by 8.5. So just cutting a piece of cardstock in half and scoring that. And I scored it at 4 1/4 to make it half. Okay. And then we need a piece of 4 inch by 5 1/4 basic white cardstock. And then you'll also want some scraps of paper and ink and whatever stamp set you want to use for your project. So again, this is just a really simple card, and I'm going to show you a lot of variations for it. So I'm going to use the Stamp & Seal Plus to start putting my papers on. So I'm going to take that 2" by 5.5" piece of paper and just put my adhesive on there. And I'm going to put it right about the middle of the card. We're just going to fit that there. And my cardstock is Daffodil Delight, is the color that I'm using there. And then I'm going to go ahead and do adhesive on the back there. And I'm just going to put it right here on the front. Okay. Now I have one of the stamps from the Berry Blessing, and I'm using Poppy Parade ink. So I'm just going to open that up, and I'm going to stamp that onto this basic white cardstock. Now I'm going to use the 2" circle punch to punch that out, but if you don't have the circle punch, you could easily just cut this out into a square shape. That will work just as well. And so I'm just going to punch this cute little greeting out. I told you it's a really simple card, but I'm going to show you a lot of variations for it. I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive on the back. Whoops, it pulled on there just a little bit. This adhesive is really strong, and so every so often this does happen to me. But if that does, just restart it somewhere else. It's just pulling onto that cardstock. And then I'm just going to add it up here to that. Okay, so we've got a really simple card. Now I had a customer recently ask me, what do I do for the inside of my cards? So anytime I'm using a colored color of cardstock, I always put a white piece inside. And I just cut this to 4" by 5.25. And the reason I do that is it just leaves a little bit of that border around there. Now, most of the time, if I send you a card, so if you order from me, I always will send you a handmade thank you card. And actually, it may not be a thank you card. It might be a card like this. But a lot of times, I'll just leave that blank on the inside. But most of the cards I make, I will leave blank so that I can write a greeting inside there also. But if I was just going to hold on to this one, I would just set it aside like this, and then whenever I'm ready to send it to someone, I can put a personalized greeting inside there. So that is my base card, and now I'm going to show you some of the variations of that. So here is another one, and this is with Blackberry Bliss as the cardstock there. And one thing I wanted to show you in the Sale-A-Bration brochure, and you can find this in the catalog also. So if there's a paper that you like, in small print down here, it tells you all of the colors that coordinate. So if you want to buy cardstock and ink that coordinates with those colors, you can match those up down here at the bottom. So this is Blackberry Bliss, and that coordinates with this Berry Blessings paper. And on the inside of it, I went ahead and stamped a sentiment there and just one of those little blackberry images. So if I am going to do some stamping on there, usually I'm going to use a coordinating image and whatever comes with that stamp set. So there is variation number 2. And then here is another one. This is with a Granny Apple green base. And again, all of these papers are in that same pack of paper. And then I did a little bit of stamping here. So I just did that on the inside. Okay. And then we have one that has a Pacific Point base. And I really love this blue on here. I think that's really pretty. And on this one, I still left it blank with no greeting on it and just added the little image. And that way I can put a personalized greeting when I send this card out. And then here is one more. And this is a Poppy Parade base. And for this one, I just added another strip of that designer series paper to the bottom, left it blank, or I could stamp a greeting on there, but that's really how I finish off some of my cards on the inside. Now, this, like I said, this is a pretty simple layout, so you can make a bunch of these up really quickly, and they all have such a different look. If you want to step it up a little bit, you can add some layers to it. So on this one, I actually added a basic white layer, and I added some layers to the back of each one of those just to give it a little bit more pop of color. And then it has the blank inside on there. So you can take this basic design and step it up a little bit if you like, and certainly you could add some accents to that also. And let's see, I wish they carried the paper over to purchase. I do too. I love this paper. It's so pretty. And honestly, I hate for you guys to miss out on that. If the strawberry is something you're wanting, make sure you get it this weekend because it's just not going to be available after this weekend. And I'm even low on it myself. So the other thing I wanted to tell you is if you haven't ordered yet, everyone that orders $50 or more from me will get the resin hearts as a thank you from me. And then I also have a PDF tutorial available with the Darling Donkeys stamp set, and it's got 4 projects that were created by me and my friends, and it has all the measurements and everything for you to do those projects. And then finally, I will be doing a drawing this weekend for the, let me see if I can find it here, the Punch Party stamp set. I'll be earning one of those on our host rewards this month, and so I will do a drawing for all of those that place orders this weekend for someone to receive that stamp set, and I will notify that winner on Sunday night. So again, if you have any questions about anything, just leave it in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer those for you. And happy celebration. I hope you've gotten everything you wanted. And if you haven't yet, there's still time to order. So thanks so much for watching. And I'm hoping to have one more video for you this weekend with celebration items. So take care. Have a wonderful weekend.